Hi there, it's Sam from poodles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. It's a How Sweet It Is box. And actually today's my birthday. And I love this style of box. This is one of my very original styles. This isn't exactly the same as one of my very early ones. But it's very me. And I love the fact that this stamp set is called, or the sweet is called How Sweet It Is, because, you know, I call sweets sweets. I don't call them candy. They're sweeties or they're chocolates. And I love it that it's been called that. And, you know, I've got the whole sweet here in front of me. So it says, sweets for you. I love it. And treats and how sweet it is. And all of this. And I love the fact that it's called sweets. So I wanted to make this for you. So I'm filming literally Tuesday night. Because we've had all sorts of sellouts and things like that, I've been playing it where I'm literally filming the night before. So it's a little bit dark and there's some noisy children in the house. Okay, so you need a piece of cardstock that measures 8 by 11 inches, so anybody can make it anywhere in the world, 20 by 28 centimetres. So on the long side, we're going to score it at 1.5, 5 1/4, 6 3/4 and 10.5 inches, which in metric is, let me have a look, 4, 13.5, 17.5 and 27. Take it onto the short side and score it at 1/2 inch. Oh, and jump it, that's okay, we'll make that the bottom, or we'll cut that bit off. 1/2 inch, 2 inches and 6.5 inches, and in metric that is 1, 5 and 16. Now turn it back to the way you had it originally, and we're going to part score, but only down to about the 5 inch mark, which is going to be 12.5 centimetres. So only part score, and that's coming at 3/4 inch, which is 2 centimetres. And then over here at 6 inches, and again just down to that part there, so about 5 inches, and that in metric is 15.5 centimetres. Okay, so I'm going to scooch that out of the way. I'm going to look around my desk for my steel ruler. Oh, it's underneath my stamp set, there we go. And what we're going to do here is score from there to there and there to there. And I like to do this on a stack of grid paper. I actually work permanently on a stack of grid paper. And no, it's not a demonstrator exclusive. A lot of people say, can you get hold of some for me? You know, people thinking that it's actually only for demos. It's not, it is in the catalogue. You look for grid paper, but I like the stack because it's nice and thick, and, you know, it's a perfect spongy sort of, it's a mat that has give. And actually what's really cool for us in Europe, we have imperial one side and metric the other. Just brilliant. Okay, so let's get scoring. So I'm going to score these horizontal lines first. Score up all of these. So yes, it's my birthday today. Picked up my new bicycle yesterday. Also had an x-ray on my knee. That was fun and games, particularly as they manipulated it into varying positions to take the x-ray. But yes, I have a new bicycle. Very excited to have a mint green Pendleton. And it's a wonderful retro styled bike with a basket on the front and brown leather handles and seats. I'm so pleased. Okay, so this part here is going to wrap around and it's going to become the back. So this section here is what is the front. Now, this flap here is coming from the back. So we're going to hang on to that one. So remember, this is the back because of where it closes, but we need this part. Okay, so it's the part that's near the skin, the skinny thin end. So we don't need anything but that bit. So, on this top, I should say. I'm just going to turn that over. Get rid of that. Okay, so that's going to come over and that's going to be the front. Now this part here on the opposite side, we're going to keep this whole main part and these two sections next to it, but not that one or that one. Let me get a pen. So we're going to get rid of that one and that one and these four here. Those are the bits we're going to get rid of. So, and these ones here might have very, very, very slightly. And again, I'm just turning over so I can see my scored line. So it's a little hint of a whisper of a bit we're taking away. It's very, very minimal. If I put that down flat, you can see. And as I said, cut that one off. And again here, and miter that one a little bit. And this whole section, if I turn it over, we're getting rid of the whole of that, so I can just come along with my scissors and chop away. Okay, I need my corner rounder, which I thought was right in front of me. It's not. Good job, everything's in handy reaching distance. Oh look, there's a bit I forgot to cut away. So that's what we're left with. So I'm going to round up these corners and these ones here. Love this punch. I use it so often, that's why I thought it was right in front of me. Because I use it all the time. Except when I've got a camera right in front of my nose, I can't actually see what I'm doing. Last ones. Okay, so that's us done. These will form, this part here is going to form into place when we pull the bag together. So let's get some DSP on it. And obviously, because it's the sweetest thing, and there's a sort of a rainbow in it, and I'm, you know, kind of known for my rainbow, I thought that made sense to put it in. Now, where the panels go, and again, because of the whole front back thing, this bit, you can see there's a panel's going to go quite obviously on there. And it's not this one, it's this one next to it. So this panel measures 3.5 by 4.25 inches, which is 9 by 10.5, and then this panel measures 9 by 3.5 centimetres, 3.5 by 1.25. Now I did cut it in such a fashion that it will fold up the same and flow, but actually I don't. Yes, that should flow. So I'm going to round off one set of the corners. Can't see. And then these ones I'm just gonna snail it on. So do you know what? It would help if I looked at that side, then I'll know I'm the right way up. So, as I said, it's the one that's away from this rounded bit. You have a nice border that's equidistant, and this is going to come over. So I'm going to make sure these are the right way up as well. And if I didn't say it at the beginning, although I believe it's in the title, hoping I remember, you only need one piece of adhesive. One piece, that is it, one strip. Hence why that's a very early bag of mine. So if you go back, and by all means do, look at my first filming efforts from nearly 6 years ago. It's my 6th anniversary this month as well with Stampin' Up. You will see I did a bag, and I still have, oh, let me find it, I can reach it. I still have them. So it's a slightly different shape, and yeah, it was one piece of adhesive. Look, the adhesive's holding nearly 6 years later. How cool. Oh, there we go. Anyway, so yeah, that's all you need. One bit of glue. Okay, so fold it over, stick it down, and the bottom will close up and tuck in there just like that. And then when we've come to fold it, you push in the sides and they will naturally form at the bottom on both sides, and bring it round and close it. Now I'm going to use a paper piercer to get holes where I want them to be. And I'm hoping that's, yes, that has gone through both parts. And that one, and I'm literally just eyeballing it, and that's gone through there as well. And then, although I know it has sold out now, I know lots of you have got them because they might possibly have been my hostess code gift a couple of months ago. I like to be very generous with everybody who uses my hostess code. You can find it on my blog. And yeah, I gifted these away, so I know loads of you have got them. So I'm not worried too much, even though I know it's sold out. Okay, so gorgeous grape ribbon. And I'm going to push through from this side. And because I can see, she says, not pushing through successfully. What's wrong with my scissors? And do again the same. This is not really something that you can do before putting the box together because you don't know where your holes are going to be. And then do the same coming from the inside, and this one as well. So you could tie a square knot on this, and I'm just going to lean that against my tummy. You could tie a square knot and somebody could still get into it without trashing the bag. But I'm going to do my best with a bow. That's not too bad. It's not brilliant, but you know, it's not too bad. And then those are probably not very good scissors today. They need to clean. Let's grab this one. That's better. Right, so on my original one, what I did was I die cut the shapes, and I just want to spend a little bit more time. I want to spend a little bit more time with you today. So I've got the stamps there, the sweetest thing, and I'm going to do this one. And because it's got a hole in the middle, there's the potential for it to go out of shape. So put it down on your grid paper and let it just chill and relax. Just relax. And then I'm going to take this one, Treats, and I'm going to take, I think I might put jelly beans in this one. So I'm just letting them just relax, just a little bit. Okay. So I pick that up on my block. Pick that one up on my block. And the jelly beans. Now, I'm humming and hawing as to whether to go with Gorgeous Grape, and I think I will. I'm stamping the outline, and I'm going to scatter a whole bunch of jelly beans in there. It's going to be very purple, I think. That's fine. And oh, it's my scarf's just drifted into shot. It's a very pretty scarf. And I'm just going to manipulate the ink around a little bit. So I've got this sort of, I've got glittery pale purple jelly beans. Although actually looking at them now, they look a bit more like black eyed peas, I think. They're like, yeah, beans as opposed to jelly beans. Not to worry. Do you know what I might do? I'm going to pick up a bit of ink, with my wing Castella and make some of them just a little bit darker, just a handful. So if you missed that, what I did was I've turned my clear block into like a watercolour palette. That's cool. Yeah, I like that. And then the top of the sweetie jar. Pick up a little bit more. And it's all glittery, and I'm hoping, but I don't know until I look at the camera, and I don't, because if I do then I'll stop what I'm doing. And it should be quite glittery. Lovely. Okay, and then to clean this off, just swipe across there, and then to clean this off, swipe across your grid paper before putting it through your stamping scrub. Okay, and I'm going to go for treats, also in that colour. And my husband appears to have just gone into the garage downstairs, so he's made a whole load of noise. And then to finish, my big shot. And I've got my magnetic platform, my clear plate, and I'm going to send most of that through first. And down here I've got my jar of sweets framelets. The one I wanted I've just chucked on the floor. So I want the jar on here. And then treats I can die cut with this shape, and this is why I separate them. If you've seen me cutting my shapes roughly first, it's so that when my magnets jump around I can just move my cardstock to where I need it to be. Okay, and then clear plate over the top and run it all through, bashing the bags from 2013 while I'm at it. I've just knocked one over. And that's die cut the shape. Now, actually I described these to somebody the other day as cookie cutters for paper. Not a bad description actually. And then my bag here. So I'm going to lift up my treats word. I'm going to put it up at the top corner in that gap that I didn't really put very much in. Pop that up there. Actually, you know what, that doesn't look right. I'm going to centre it, that's better. A couple more on there. I think that's so much fun. And so those are my two How Sweet It Is birthday bags full of sweeties. I'd be very happy. And my very original ones, you can see the taller and thinner. I'll have to dig out the dimensions for those and what they were, but yeah, taller and thinner. Does anybody remember this paper, Sunshine and Sprinkles? Look, this is how early a demo I was. I didn't even have Stampin' Up ribbon, and I clearly couldn't tie a bow then either. But really cute. Anyway, oh gosh, that's nearly 20 minutes. If it's your birthday today too, happy birthday. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And like I say, it's mine. So I'm going to be out for the day. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you soon. Bye.